Yeah. Good evening, guys. In the last session, we have started our discussion related to conditional statements in Java. So there are several conditional statements available. Using those conditional statements, we can execute the code only one time based on condition. This condition, whatever we are writing, that should be Boolean expression. That should give either true or false value. If a condition is true, then the code will execute. If a condition is false, the code will not execute. Here, writing the curly braces is optional. If the condition satisfied, if you want to execute more lines of code, then if you want to execute more than one line, the brackets are required. If you want to execute single line, that bracket is not required. So for that we have used simple if condition. If you have a requirement, when the condition satisfied, I want to execute some piece of code. When the condition not satisfied, I want to execute some piece of code. When condition satisfied, I want to execute statement 1. When condition not satisfied, I want to execute statement 2. For that we will go for if-else concept. Now, suppose if you want to check more than one condition, if you want to check more than one condition, then we need to go for if-else ladder. We need to go for if-else ladder. If a condition 1 satisfied, then statement 1 will execute. If a condition 1 not satisfied, then condition 2 will be checked. If a condition 2 satisfied, statement 2 will execute. If a condition 2 not satisfied, condition 3 will be checked. If a condition 3 is satisfied, statement 3 will execute. If it is not satisfied, else part is going to execute. Writing if, else, if, else, if, else. All these are mandatory or these are optional? These are optional. Writing else is optional. If no condition satisfied, if 3 conditions are failed, then it is going to execute else statement. That is called if, else, if, else, if, else. If else ladder. We can call it as if else ladder. Now, I have written a program. If a is greater than 0, then it will print a as positive number. Else, if a is not greater than 0, it will print else if a less than 0. A is a negative number. If this is not satisfied, this is not satisfied, then else block will be executed. If, else, if, else. Like that you can write multiple conditions also, depends on your requirement. Now, yesterday I have given a program, develop a Java given a requirement, given an assignment for you. Develop a Java program to decide role of a software engineer based on experience. So I have given that if experience is 0 to 2 years, his role should be printed as associate engineer. If experience is 2 to 5 years, it should be printed as a software engineer. If it is 5 to 7, senior software engineer, 7 to 10, manager. Did you try that? Working? Online people, is it working? All of you completed that. Somebody pasted the program also. Yeah, fine. Let me write that program, guys. Let me write that program. Workspace. Now, role finder. What is the class name I am using? Role Finder. Rolefinder.java. So this is my class. This is my class. Now I'm taking class name. What is my class name? Role Finder. We can call it as identifier class name. Naming convention also I'm following. In order to run the Java program, we need main method, public, static, void main, string, arguments. Public, static, void main, string, arguments I'm taking. Here, in order to decide that role, first we need is experience. How much experience he is having, I need that experience. So here I'm taking integer experience is equal to some 5 years. Int experience is equal to 5 years. What I am doing here? What I am doing here? I am declaring one variable. I'm declaring one variable. What is the purpose of variable in the Java? What is the purpose of variable in the Java? Java is used, variable is used to store the value. Variable is used to store the value. Once I have the data, now I can write the condition to check that. Based on the condition, I need to find what is that person role. Okay. First, check the requirement. My requirement is if experience is 0 to 2, it should print it as associate engineer. If experience is 0 to 2, it should print as associate engineer. Now, my first condition, if experience is greater than 0, and experience is less than, if experience is 0 to 2, then what I will do? If experience is less than 2, if experience is less than 2, that means 0, greater than 0 and less than 2, less than or equal to 2. If he is having 2 years also, he will get the same role. If he is having 1 year also, same role. So here, this condition should satisfy, and 0 to 2. What is the meaning of that? Either 0 or greater than 0. Either 2 or less than or equal to 2. So here, this is a relational operator. This is also relational operator. What is this? Logical operator. And. Double and. That means it is a logical and. If first condition satisfy and second condition satisfy, then only it will become true. If first condition satisfy and second condition satisfy, then only it will become true. If both are satisfied, it then true. If one condition satisfy, another condition not satisfied, false value. When you go for AND operator, both conditions should satisfy, then only it will become true. So when you want to check only one condition, relational operator is sufficient. If I want to check only one condition, relational operator is sufficient. But here, for this requirement, I should check only one condition, or I need to check two conditions? Two conditions. 0 to 2 years. It can be greater than or equal to 0. It can be less than or equal to 2. As I need to check two conditions, I am going for AND operator. First condition should be true. Second condition also should be true. Then only we can make it as true. If it is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 2, then we will print it as system.out.println. His role is associate engineer. His role is associate engineer. Suppose if this condition not satisfied, then I need to check the second condition. If this condition not satisfied, then I need to check the second condition. 0 to 2 is already completed. Now, here what I need to write? Else if experience greater than 2. Experience greater than 2. And experience 5. That means less than or equal to 5. If his experience is greater than, I think here we need to make it as 3, right? Yes, right. Like this is the requirement. So if it is 0 to 2 years, it should be associate. If it is 3 to 5 years, it should be software engineer. If it is 6 to 7, if it is 6 to 8 or something like that, 6 to 9, something like that, 6 to 9. Here I'm going to make it as 10 to 13. 10 to 13, that numbers that can be changed now. If it is 0 to 2 years, associate engineer. Greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 2. Then it will become associate software engineer. If experience is greater than or equal to 3, greater than or equal to 3 and less than or equal to 5, then what is his role? System dot out dot println. Then it is software engineer. Then it is software engineer. So if this first condition satisfy 0 to 2, less than or equal to 2. So 0 to 2, that experienced person role will become associate engineer. If experience is greater than or equal to 3 and less than or equal to 5, 3 to 5, then it will print software engineer. If this condition not satisfied, else if, then what I need to do? Experience. What is the condition? 6 to 9 years. How to check the 6 to 9 years? Experience greater than or equal to 6 and experience less than or equal to 9. If 6 to 9 years, then what we need to print here? System dot out dot println. It is senior software engineer. Senior software engineer. If he is having 10 to 13 years experience, how to check the condition? 10 to 13. Else or else if? Else if, because there is a condition, right? 10 to 13. We need to make it as 10 to 13. Now, if experience is greater than or equal to 10 and experience less than or equal to 13. Experience less than or equal to 13. Then what we will say? System dot out dot println. It is called as manager. It will print as a manager. It will print as a manager. All right. Now see, experience is equal to 5. If experience is greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to 2, it will print as associate engineer. If experience is greater than or equal to 3 and less than or equal to 5, it will print as software engineer. If experience is greater than or equal to 6 and less than or equal to 9, it will print as senior software engineer. If experience is greater than or equal to 10 and less than or equal to 13, it will print it as a manager. Now, if I want to write anything else, directly. Else. What we should write in the else? Sorry? Anything, whatever the message you want to print, there is no role found for this experience, something like that. System dot out dot println role not found. Right? Yeah, system. Role not found. So this first condition, second condition, third condition, fourth condition. If a first condition satisfied, it will print as associate engineer. If a second condition satisfied, it will print as software engineer. If a third condition satisfied, it will print as senior software engineer. If a fourth condition satisfied, it will print as manager. If 4 conditions are not satisfied, then it is going to print role not found. Are you able to understand this program? Are you able to understand this program? Yes, good. Chalo. Let's try to compile this program and run this program. Let's try to compile and run. Java C role finder dot Java. Compilation success. Java space role finder. Java space role finder. What is the role it is giving now? Software engineer. What is his experience? 5. What is our requirement? 3 to 5 means it should print as a software engineer. Now let me give the role as a 12. Experience as the 12. Experience as 12. I changed my code. Then what should we do? Can I directly run it? No. What I need to do? Compile. Because I have changed the code. When the code is modified, we need to recompile the program. What is that? Java C rolefinder.java. Right. Java space role finder. Java space role finder. Are we getting the experience? I mean, based on the experience, are we able to get the role? Role is manager. Now here, there is one problem in our program. The problem is, I am fixing the value for the variable. Can I say the variable value is a hard coded? Can I say variable value is a hard coded? Now, if I want to run my program with all the test cases, every time I need to change the code, I need to compile the code, and I need to run the code. Are you guys getting my point? Every time I need to compile the code and I need to run the code. Now, I want to test my program. If experience is 8 years, what is the output? Yesterday I told you, developer means development plus testing also. I need to test all the lines of code. If I want to test all the lines of code, what I need to do? First with 1 year, what is the output? For 2 years, what is the output? For 3 years, what is the output? 4 years, what is the output? How many times I need to change my program? 13 times I need to change the value. I need to change the variable value for 13 times. 10 to 13 is the last experience we have. Every time I need to change the value and I need to compile the program and I need to run the program. Is it time-taking process? Yes or no? Why it is taking time? Because here I have hard-coded variable value. I have fixed the value for the variable. Now, I want to pass the value dynamically. Are you guys getting my point? So now, I want to run my program with different experiences. Now, I want to test it with 8 years. I change it, experience is equal to 8, file, save it. Then what I need to do? Again, I need to compile Java C rolefinder.java, Java space rolefinder. Senior software engineer, done. Now I want to test with 13 years experience. What should I do? Again, I need to change the value to 13. Then again, save the program. Then again, compile the program. Java C rolefinder.java and Java space rolefinder. What happened? Working. But again change the value, again test it. Is it a problem or not? Yes, it is a problem because we have hard-coded value of the variable. We have hard-coded the value of variable. Now, I need to take this variable value from the keyboard. When I run my program should ask me enter experience. I will give some number. Based on that number, my program should give the output. So that I will compile only once. Just I will run with different values. I don't want to change the code. I just want to pass the experience through my keyboard. Are you guys getting my point? Now, how to read the data from the keyboard? How to read the data from the keyboard in the Java? That is what we need to understand. Are you clear with my point? So, what is the problem in this program? We are fixing the value for the variable. What is the meaning of fixing the value for the variable? Hard coding. We have hard coded value of the variable. That is not at all recommended. Always we need to take the value from the user. Now, when you go for our website, when you go for login page, username and password, is it reading dynamically or is it hard coded? Guys, username and password, is it reading from the user keyboard or is it hard coded? Now see here, Whenever you click on login button, it is asking to enter the email ID and password. Click on login, invalid. I can pass the value dynamically. Okay. So now here variable value should not be hard coded. I need to read the value from the keyboard. I need to read the value from the keyboard. Now here, in order to read the value from the keyboard, there are several options available in the Java. How to read the data from the keyboard? To read the data from the keyboard, there are so many predefined classes available in the Java. Java is one programming language. There are set of classes already available in the Java to develop a project. Now we need to use predefined classes of Java to read the data from the keyboard to pass that variable value. Are you guys getting my point? How to use predefined class in Java? Import. Excellent. What is the purpose of import? Import is used to read that. Import is used to use other classes in our classes. Now, reading data from the keyboard. First, I have done my program. So this is our role finder program. This is our role finder program. In above program, we have hard-coded value for the variable. We have hard-coded value for variable. If I want to test my program, if we want to test our program with different values, we need to compile and execute every time. We need to compile and execute every time. To overcome this problem, we can read the data from keyboard dynamically. I want to read the value dynamically. How to read data from keyboard in the Java? When I run my program should ask the user to enter the value. My program should ask the user to enter the value. Are you guys clear with my point? Now, in order to read the data from the keyboard, we have one option called buffer reader. That is a predefined class. This class is available in a package called java.io. Buffer reader is a predefined class available in the Java. Using that buffer reader, you can read the data from the keyboard. So what is the package name for that class? Java.io. There is another predefined class that is called scanner. There is another predefined class called scanner. Scanner is available in a package called java.util. Scanner is available in a package called java.util. Sir, fine. Class names are fine. One is a buffer reader. Another one is scanner. So in those classes, some methods should be available. Some methods should be available in the class. How can we identify those methods? How can I remember those methods? Which method I need to use to read the data from the keyboard? What is the syntax of that method? How can I use that method? I am new to Java. I don't know about buffer reader. I don't know about scanner. I don't know about buffer reader and I don't know about the scanner. Then how can I understand which methods are available in the classes? First of all, can you read out the class names available here? Can you read out the class names here? One is buffer reader, second one is scanner, and third one is command line arguments. What is the third option we have? The third option that we have, command line arguments. So whenever you are running the program, here we are running the program, right? Java space role finder. Here you can pass experience directly like this. Are you guys getting my point? Whenever you are running a program, for your program, you can pass the input as a argument. You can pass the input as a argument. If you pass the input as an argument like this, that is called as command line argument. Command line argument nothing but the input we are passing to our main method. Can you see what is the main method is expecting? String argument. That means it is expecting some arguments. If you want, you can pass those arguments. It is expecting some arguments. If you want, you can pass those arguments. So how many ways we can pass data from the keyboard? There are 3 ways available. What are the three ways? First one is buffer reader. Second one is scanner. Third one is command line arguments. Buffered reader and scanner are predefined classes. Buffered reader class available in a package called java.io. Scanner is the class which is available in a package called java.util. Java.io and java.util. Command line argument is just a concept. Input for main method. Input for main method. So if you want to pass input for the main method directly, then you can use command line argument. Now, I want to see how to work with this buffered reader. Okay, let's go to Google. Let's go to Google. Now here, I will go to JSE API. What is the JSE? JSE stands for what? JSE stands for Java Standard Edition. Java Standard Edition. Now, when I open this, just I typed JSE API. So API stands for Application Programming Interface. It will tell you the details of the class, details of the method, all the information about the classes and methods it will give you. Sir, how this documentation is generated for the classes? Can I generate the documentation for our class also? Yes, we discussed about documentational comments. Did we discuss about documentational comments? The documentational comments are used to generate the documentation of our program. Multi-line comments to skip the code execution. Single line comment to skip one line execution. What is the purpose of documentation comment? To provide information about our classes. Okay, now I want to understand information related to buffered reader. I want to understand the information related to buffered reader. Buffer reader is a predefined class available in the JSE, Java 2 Standard Edition. Which package? It is available in which package? IO. Now, can you see here in the left side menu, Java packages? Can you see the Java packages here? Can you find a package called java.io? Can you click on this IO package? Click on the IO package. When you click on the IO package, it is showing interfaces and classes. Can you see a class called buffer reader? Can you see a class called buffer reader? So in the java.io package, there are so many classes are available. Java.io, in that java.io, there are so many classes are available. So many classes are available. Which class we are trying to understand? Buffered reader. Click on buffered reader. Who provided this documentation? Who provided this documentation? Java. It is Java official documentation. In that documentation, you can see all the Java classes, Java interfaces, Java methods, predefined variables, predefined classes, predefined methods. What is the purpose of them? How to use them? All that provided in the documentation. It is something like a user manual. Whenever you purchase a mobile, are you getting user manual? Why they are providing user manual? How to use it. You are purchasing one mobile. When you open that mobile box, you can see one simple user manual. It will tell you how to use that mobile. Same thing, when you purchase a television, TV or refrigerator, any AC, any product, electrical product when you purchase, they will give you one manual. In that manual, steps will be available how to use that product. Yes or no? Similarly, here Sun Microsystem provided documentation for Java. This documentation is like a user manual for the developers. Documentation is like a user manual for the developers. This documentation will tell how to use Java classes, Java methods, which are provided by Sun Microsystem. Are you getting my point? What is the Java documentation? What is this Java documentation? It is a manual. It is a user manual to understand predefined Java classes and Java methods. Now, can you read this? Reads text from a character input stream. It will read the text. We can read the text from a file, or we can read the text from the keyboard also. From keyboard, it can read the text. From the files also, it can read the text. Now, in future, I want to read the data from a file. In future, I want to read the data from a file. Which class is available? Buffered reader. I want to read the data from a file. I want to read the data from a file. I want to read the data from the keyboard. To read the data from a file or to read the data from the keyboard, we can go for a class called buffered reader. In which package this class is available? Java.io. That means any class which is responsible to read input, to provide output, those classes are grouped into Java.io package. What is a package? Collection of classes and interfaces. Now you see, can you see one class called file reader? Can you see one class called file reader? Can you see one class called file reader? Can you see one class called file writer? File reader, file writer, input stream reader, object input stream, object stream, output stream writer, anything which is related to input and output, those are belongs to Java.io package. Package nothing but group of classes. Group of classes. In IO package, there are so many classes and interfaces are available. Are you guys clear with my point? Now tell me, what is a package? What is import? Package is nothing but a collection of classes. Import nothing but which class you want to use from which package, that you need to specify. Now I want to use buffer reader. So it is available in which package? Java.io. So I need to import Java.io. In the C language, we will use, what is that? As include studio, as include header files will be available, right? In the Java, header files are not available. Import statements are available. Are you clear with my point? Yes. But here we are having buffered reader. We are having a class called buffered reader. This buffered reader cannot read the data directly. Buffered reader is available. This buffered reader cannot read the data directly. Buffer reader need one assistant to read the data. Buffer reader cannot read the data directly from the file. Buffer reader cannot read the data from the keyboard directly. Buffer reader needs one more assistant to read the data. So we need to connect stream reader with the buffered reader. We need to connect stream reader with the buffered reader. That stream reader may be a file, or maybe from the keyboard, I want to read the data. For that, there is a class called input stream reader. What is the class available? Input stream reader class available, which will act as a assistant for the buffer reader to read the data. So here, stream reader class will be available. Stream reader class will read the data, will give the input for the buffer reader. From where this stream reader should read the data? From the keyboard, right? That is the input. That is the input. Now, This stream reader, we need to connect it to our system. From the system, it has to read the data. We need to connect this stream reader to system.in. That means it is a input. System.out. System.in. Now, here in our program, we are writing system.out. What is the meaning of that? Send the output. System.out means send the output. Now, I don't want to send the output. I want to read the input. To read the input, we are using system.in. System.in represents it is a input. System.out represents it is a output. Are you guys able to understand? So it is a general English. System.in, input from the system. System.out, output to the system. Input to the system, input from the system, output to the system. Now, system.in, we are connecting to input stream reader. Input stream reader, we are connecting to buffered reader. In the buffered reader, we will have some methods. Let us go to buffered reader. Buffered reader, scroll down. Buffered reader, it is expecting reader. Buffer, this is an object of the buffer reader. Buffer reader is expecting reader. So which is the reader we are passing for buffer reader? Input stream reader, we are passing as the input for the buffer reader. Then in the buffer reader, there are methods available. What is this method? Close. Can you read it? Closes the stream and releases any stream resource associated with that. Lines, mark, read. Can you see what is this read? What is this read, guys? It reads a single character. It will read a single character. So if you want to read only one character in the buffered reader, there is a method called read method. If I want to read multiple characters, what is the method? Read line. Can you see what it is going to do? Reads line of text. What is the return type of the method? When I use read line, how it is going to read my data? It will read my data as a string data. So now, if I want to read multiple lines from the keyboard in the buffered reader, there is a method called read line method. Anyhow, we will discuss that in the IO package. So here just I want to show you how to take the data dynamically. Buffered reader we will discuss in which package? Java.io package. How to read the data from a file, how to write the data to a file. That is our IO concept. Currently, we are not learning IO. What we are learning? Control statements. We are learning control statements. As part of the control statements, I want to read the data from the keyboard. One of the option I have, buffered reader. Can buffered reader read the data directly? Buffer reader cannot read the data directly. For buffer reader, we need to give stream reader. For stream reader, we need to give system input. Are you guys clear with my point? Yes. Now, I will write a program. Currently, if you are not able to understand this also, no problem. Just to follow the code which I am writing. Because in the IO package, we are going to understand in detail about buffer reader, stream reader, file writer. That we will discuss at that time. First, I need to create input stream reader. Input stream reader, ISR is equal to new input stream reader. I am using new operator. What is the purpose of new operator? What is the purpose of new operator? To create the object. What is the meaning of object creation? Allocating the memory. What is the meaning of object creation? It is allocating the memory. Are you guys clear with this? Now, for this stream reader, I am connecting system.in. For stream reader, I am connecting system.in. Why? Why I am connecting that? I want to give the input from the keyboard. For that, I am connecting system.in for input stream reader. This input stream reader, I will give as a input for whom? Buffer reader. BR is equal to new buffered reader. Pass input stream reader as a parameter. Are you guys clear with this? Now, here, BR dot, What is the method? Br dot. What is the method available? Br dot read line. How it is going to read that line? String str. String str. Now, input stream reader object I created. That input stream reader I am using with the system.in. Input stream reader I connected to buffer reader. From the buffer reader I am calling read line method. I am calling read line. Can you see the method name? Syntax. Can you see the naming convention? Read line is my method. Read line is a Java method. Read line is a Java method. I am calling predefined method. Read line method available in which class? Buffer reader. See here. Read line method available in which class? It is available in buffer reader. Buffer reader class available in which package? Java.io package. IO means input and output. IO means input and output. What is the meaning of system.in? What is the meaning of system.in? Input for the input from the system. What is the meaning of system.out? Output to the system. System.in and system.out. Are you clear with my point? Yes. Okay. I will save my program currently. I'm saving my program. I'm not doing anything. Just I have written 3 lines of code. 3 lines of code. Input stream reader object I created. That input stream reader I connected to system input. Then I have created a buffer reader object. Buffer reader I connected with the input stream reader. In the buffer reader I am having a read line method which is used to read the data. Which is used to read the data. Now, can I try to compile my project? Compile my program? Chalo, can I compile? Tell me, what is the syntax to compile? Java C, role finder dot Java. Oh my God, so many errors. So many errors are available. How many errors are available? 4 errors are available. Now, generally what people will do in the BTech, when there are 4 errors, they will remove this bracket. Okay, then compile. How many errors are coming? 20 errors are coming. Yes or no? So people will play this kind of techniques now. Right. So here I am having 4 errors. Java C space role finder dot Java. Okay. How many errors are there? 4. Can you read the error? At the line number 7, it is saying that cannot find symbol. Which is symbol? Input stream reader. Then here also line number 7 only, input stream reader. Here cannot find symbol, buffer reader. Here cannot find symbol, buffer reader. What is that? What is the meaning of that error? Java is not able to understand what is input stream reader, what is a buffer reader. So those are our classes. Those are predefined classes. Predefined classes. Now I need to tell to Java, boss, this is not my class. That is your class only. Take it from that package. You go and get it from the package. That is, I don't deal with that class. That is not my class. That is your class only. I will tell you where is that class. That class is available in a package. You get that class from the package, use it in my program. Now, how can I tell to Java to get the classes from the package? Import. Now, let me go to my program. Should I write the import here? Why? Import should be available inside the class, or import should be outside of the class? Outside of the class. Is it mandatory? Yes. Now, import java.io.star. What is that? Star. If I give star means all the classes available in the IO package will be imported. If you want to import a particular class, then class name java.io.bufferedReader. Currently, I am going with star because packages is a separate concept for us. I don't want to get into too much details. So I just want to use java.io.star, but that is not recommended. That is not recommended. Now, when you see my project, am I importing anything with star? I'm writing all the import statements one by one. Am I using anywhere star here? I will show you one program. Okay, I think that is there. Everything we are discussing, we are going to use in the real time. Now, here, can you scroll down? Scroll down. Can you see what is this? What is this? Buffer reader. What is the purpose of buffer reader? To read the data. What I am passing as input for buffer reader? FR. What is FR? File reader. What is input for the file reader? File name. So if I want to read the data from the file, I will go for file reader. If I want to read the data from the keyboard, input stream reader. Are you guys getting my point? Now I am using buffer reader. Can you go to import statements? Can you see, am I importing buffer reader or I am not importing buffer reader? Importing buffer reader. How I am importing buffer reader? Java.io.buffer reader. Am I importing file reader or not? Yes. Am I writing java.io.star? Can I write like this? Can I write like this? Yes. Can we write it or not? Yes, that we can do. But is it recommended? Not recommended. We need to import particular class by using package name dot class name. But we are beginners. So I'm going with java.io.star. Are you guys getting my point? Yes. Now let's try to do this. Java C role finder dot Java. Oh my God. Can you see that? Can you read that exception? It is saying that, boss, there is a chance of getting exception in your program. Whenever you are trying to read the data, it is telling that there is a chance of getting the exception. So there are checked exceptions, unchecked exceptions. There is a concept in the Java. Currently, we don't. Do we know anything about exception? Do we know anything about exception? So what I will say, throw it out. If you don't want it, throw it out. Simply, I will throw that exception out by using a keyword called throws. What is the keyword? Throws. What is the meaning of throw? Whatever we don't want, we'll throw it out. Whatever we don't want, we will throw it out. Similarly, I don't want to deal with the exception. I am throwing the exception. Throws. Can I say throws is one keyword? Throws is one reserved word. In the Java, throws is one keyword. Just write it. Java C role finder dot. Finally, our program compiled. Okay. So a lot of confusion will be there for you, but don't worry. Our intention is not to understand IO package. Our intention to pass the dynamic value. That's it. In order to pass the dynamic value, I am using input stream reader. Input stream reader I am giving to buffer reader dot read line. It is going to read the data. Now see, I am going to run my program. Java space role finder. Is it running or is it waiting? Why it is waiting? I am trying to read the data. It is expecting me to give some data. Now, let me enter some value. 65. Enter. My program is executed. Now, I am reading the data, but am I using the data? Hare Baba, which value it is taking? Condition. EXP. What is the EXP value? 13. As per 13, what is the output? Manager. So that means 65 we are reading, but are we using? No. 65 I am giving, but am I using that value? I am not using that value. Now, we need to check the condition with this variable or with this variable? Currently, my program is checking the condition with which variable? EXP. EXP variable holding which value? 13. But actually, I am reading the data from the keyboard. With that value, I need to check my condition. But there is a problem. There is a problem. So when I call read line method, how it is giving the data? String. String means group of characters. Now I can give my name Ashok. Can I check Ashok greater than or equal to 0? For the group of characters, can I check that condition greater than, less than or equal to? Greater than, less than or equal to, we will check only for the numbers. Numbers. How to represent a number in the Java? Integer. How to represent a number? Integer. But here, read line method taking this as what? String. But I need integer. Then what should we need to do? Typecast. We need to convert the string value to integer value. It will read only one character, na? I want to read 13 character. How can we read it? If I give read, it will read single character as an int value. But my experience, I want to pass as 13 years. So if I give 13, it will read only one. What about second character? You can use read method. If I use read method directly, it will read as an integer only. But what is the problem? If I give double digit, will it read that? It cannot read the double digit. So that's why I am going for which method? Read line method. So here in the buffer reader, there are two methods available. One is read method, another one is read line method. What is the purpose of read method and read line method? If you want to read a single character from the keyboard, if you want to read a single character from the keyboard, then go for read method. If you want to read more than one character, read line method. Now, my program expecting 10 years also, 11 years also, 12 years also, 13 years also. Two characters we can pass. So to read the two characters, should I go for read method or I should go for read line method? Read line method. If I go for read line method, there is another problem. What is the problem? Whatever the data I am giving in the keyboard, it will consider that value as a character's value. But we know that those are not characters, those are digits. But how Java is understanding that? Java is understanding that as a character. Now, as a programmer, I need to convert that string characters into int value. I need to convert the string characters into int value. That means I am converting from one data type to another data type. The process of converting from one data type to another data type is called as typecasting. Converting from one format to another format is called as typecasting. Are you guys clear with my point? Yes. Now, how to do the typecasting? You forget about it. I will write one line of code to do the typecasting. Okay. Integer dot parseInt of str. What is the meaning of that? Too much coding, huh? Confusing, huh? Some people faces are dull. Sir, we expected if else program, but today दूसरा concept ही चल रहा है. Come on. We are converting the string value to integer value. Which class, which method I am using? ParseInt method. Where is that parseInt method available? integer class. So can we see what is that integer class? What is that method? Where I can see the details? User manual. What is the manual available? Documentation. Let's go to documentation. Integer is the class which is available in lang package. Java.lang package. Now go to java.lang package. Can you see what is this class name? Can you see what is this class name? Can you see what is this class name? Can you see this class name? Can you see this class name? Can you see this class name? Yes. In which package it is available? Java.lang package. Here, Java.lang package is default package for all the classes. You no need to import. Samjha? If only in the Java, there are so many packages are available. Java.io, Java.util, Java.beans, Java.awt, Java.nio, right? There are so many packages available. Along with that, there is a package called Java.lang package. Java.lang package is default package for every Java program. So if you want to use any class from the lang package, you no need to import. That will be available by default. Okay. Now let's go to integer class. Go to integer class. Now scroll down. See one method called parseInt method. What is that method? parseInt method. Can you read it? Parses the string argument as a signed decimal integer. So whatever the string you pass, that will be converted into integer value. Why I am converting string to integer now? Why I am converting string to integer? The main agenda, I want to check the condition. My condition is greater than, less than. To check greater than, less than, I need a number. So that number I want to give from the keyboard. If I give the data from the keyboard, what will happen? It will come as a string. I am converting the string value to int value. How I am converting string value to int value? How I am converting string value to int value? parseInt. Integer dot parseInt. That's it. Now, whatever the conversion I am doing, that conversion I will take it as int experience. Int experience. Now, remove this. Now, from where the experience is coming now? Experience is a hard-coded. Experience I am reading from the keyboard. Experience I have hard-coded, or I am reading from the keyboard. Reading from the keyboard. Now, save this program. Save this program. Go here. Go here. Java C role finder dot Java. Java C role finder dot Java. Compiled successfully. Now, can I run it? Java space role finder. Program waiting. Why it is waiting? Expecting input. Let me give 5. Enter. Now I want to test with 6. Do I need to change the code? Do I need to change the code? Now just run it. Run it. Give 9. Give 9. What it is saying? Beautiful, na? Last time if I want to test, I need to change the value. I need to compile it. I need to run it. Now do I need to change the code? My value, my variable value coming from the keyboard dynamically. Now run it. It is waiting. Let me give as 20 years. What happened? Roll not found. That means which condition executed? Else part is executed. Able to understand this? Now check this. Just how many lines of code? 4 lines of code, but lot of depth is there in that code that we cannot understand at this moment. We are not that much mature to understand IO package. IO package is a future concept. IO package is a future concept. I have written the code. If you don't understand, leave it. You just copy paste my code. Whenever you are developing a program, you just copy paste my code. That we will understand clearly in the coming classes. After OOPS, we will understand that, because here you need to understand what is object, what is a constructor, what is a parameter, what is a return type, what is instance method, what is a static method. Lot of things are involved here. We will discuss after OOPS concepts. So in the OOPS, we will understand all this code. What is object, what is a class, what is instance, what is the static, what is a constructor parameter, what is a method parameter, what is a method return type. We will discuss in the coming classes. Are you clear? Good. Fine. Currently, that you need to remember, we need to use IO package. Buffer reader, input stream reader classes are available in the IO package. In the buffer reader, there is a method called readLine method. What is the purpose of readLine method? To read a group of characters. To read a group of characters. Now, here, readLine method giving the data in which format? String format. That string format I want to convert to integer. Why I am converting string to integer? Why I am converting string to integer? I need a number to check the roll. Based on experience, I want to find the roll. So that experience I want in the number format. But buffer reader giving the data in the string format. I'm converting the string value to integer. How I am converting the string value to integer? By using integer dot parcent. By using integer dot parcent. Are you clear with this? Very good. Just to see java.io.star input stream reader. Here I'm writing throws exception. Whenever you are reading the data that may give the exception, I'm throwing that exception by using throws exception. The syntaxes should be proper. If you make any syntax mistake, that will not work out. Okay, I will upload this code, guys. In the notes, I will keep it. How to read the data from the keyboard. Okay, so this is buffered reader program. This is my buffered reader program. So people will not understand all the predefined classes, methods, syntaxes. That's why they feel Java is difficult. If you understand the documentation, if you can read user manual, then you can work with Java easily. But initially, it will be little confusing, but you have to fight with that. Initially, you have to fight with that. How I am able to remember all the classes, packages, methods, syntaxes? Because working, experience, every day we are going to use it. Now, if I ask, can you tell me your childhood friends' names? Yes or no? Because daily you will talk to them. If I ask, tell me your college friends' names, you can tell, because daily you will talk to them, you will chat with them, that is there in your brain. If I ask you to tell Java class names, you cannot tell, because you are not habituated to that. You are first time entered into Java community. So slowly you are going to work with all the classes. So every day, if you are working with all the classes, you no need to open the documentation also. But now, if I want to write the program, any program, I no need to open the documentation, because from 9 years, every day I am working with that. So everything is there in my brain. Everything, all the predefined classes, methods, syntaxes are there in my brain. So at any point of time, if you ask me, Ashok, how to read the data from the keyboard? Buffer reader BR is equal to new buffer reader. For buffer reader, we need to connect input stream reader. In the buffer reader, read method available, read line method available. Read method is used to read the single character. Read line method will read group of characters. Read line method will give the string. String should be converted to integer. Integer dot parcent. That is there in the brain, because every day I am using that class, that method in my project. So once you do that practice multiple times, that will be registered in your brain also. After 6 months, any class name, any method name, you can tell, you can use without opening the documentation. So that is how you need to become a programmer. Are you guys clear with my point? Now, so don't worry about it. Don't worry, sir. Today, class is little difficult for me. I can't understand what you are doing. So, am I eligible for Java or not? मुझे अभी doubt लग रहा है. Initially, it was very easy. Java C, Java, two commands, very good, easy. But today, something it is different. Something it is different. Simple example. Let us take Sachin Tendulkar. Right? Sachin Tendulkar, very good batsman, world famous batsman. Did he made century in the first match only? First match kitna mara? In the first match, duck out. First match, duck out. Second match, century mara. 15, below 20 only. In the second match, he scored below 20 only. How he became master blaster? Every day net practice. He played so many matches. He understand how to hit the ball with the bat with the practice. Why he did not score first day century if he's a good batsman? Nobody is good. Nobody knows everything. We have to learn step by step. So when I learned Java in the year of 2011, 2012, my BTech completed. In the 2012, when I attended Java, we don't know that this documentation will be available. Faculty will tell the concept. We have to write in the notes. We have to read that notes only. This much internet resources are not available at that time. Whatever faculty teach in the class, that is Bhagavad Gita and Bible for us. Whatever he teach in the class, that is Bhagavad Gita, Bible. That time smartphones not available. YouTube videos are this much not famous. Udemy courses are not available. This documentation also we don't know. We don't know that we need to open this documentation. If we faculty also will not teach to open the documentation. Why? Student will directly learn the concept. Faculty ka importance nahi hota. Understand my point? If a student knows everything, will there be any importance for the faculty? No. At that time, they used to play such kind of cheap tricks. Okay, now people got matured. Everything is available in the internet. You need to check it. You need to Google it. You need to browse it. You need to improve yourself. Nobody will be there for you. You have to run your life. You have to lead your life. So you have to work very hard. Don't think that Ashok sir is available. हमको पूरा Java पढ़ाता है. Ashok sir will be there with you for next 6 months only. उसके बाद finding me is very difficult for you. I will not be available for you after 6 months of time. Understand my point? You are the one who is going to work in the company. So you should be able to do it everything on your own. Now, you might have seen the friends in your hostel. They are not able to do the job. They are going for support. So that if you pay half salary for the support person, will he spend his 24 hours with you? He will give 1 hour time. Suppose that support person is solving your problem. His girlfriend called him. Shall we go for coffee? Aapka kaam baad mein gayi. Will he stay with you? If support person is solving your problem, he got a call from his girlfriend. Shall we go for movie today? What he will do? He will go for movie or he will work for you? Come on. If you are in that situation, what you will do? You will go for a movie or you will work for your friend? Throw the laptop and go for a movie. Yes or no? That means then who is responsible to complete that work? You. Khud karna hi padega. You have to do that work on your own. So you should not dependent on anyone. Especially in the programming, you should not dependent on anyone because whatever the code you are writing, tomorrow code will not be same. Whatever you have done yesterday, today code will not be same. Har din naya requirement. Every day new requirement, new classes, new methods, new logic. You should be dynamic. You are responsible to solve your problems. Nobody solve your problem. And in that too, in the IT, lot of competition. If I do better work in my team, my manager will give hike for me. My manager will give promotion for me. My manager will send me on site. If I help you, mujhe kya milega? Will you give your salary for me? No, na. So that kind of mindset will be there for few people in the IT. Competition will be there. They will try to blame you. In front of the team. You should be very careful. lot of politics will be there in the IT industry. Your team members will blame you. Your team members will prove that you don't know anything in front of your manager because they want to get that credit. Now, you and me, we both are working on a team. If we both do the same work, manager want to give the promotion, किसको देगा? उसको confuse हो जाएगा ना? दोनों अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं. If I prove that you are not doing good, I will get promotion. I will get promotion, right? If there is any on-site opportunity, client location को जाना है, अमेरिका, हमारा इंडियंस को बहुत शौक होता है यार अमेरिका जाके आना एक बार देखना है क्या है उधर, right? If I blame you in the team, manager will feel that Ashok is doing good work, that Rakesh is not doing good. Ashok told so many times Rakesh doing not good programming. Ashok is better. Let us send Ashok to on-site. मुझे on-site मिलेगा, आपको कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. So that's the reason we should be very careful as a software engineer. N number of politics will be there in the company. You should be ready to fight with that. When you can fight with them, अगर आपके पास सब्जेक्ट अच्छे हैं तो कर सकते हैं. Yes or no? अगर आपके पास सब्जेक्ट है तो कर सकते हैं. You need to be very strong in the coding. So everything, any class, any method, at any point of time, you should be able to discuss with your team members. Arey, I want to read the data from the file. Yes, go to file reader, go to buffer reader. There is a read line method, read the data. That's it. So that is that code, that lines of code, you just have to imagine and you need to write the code. Thinking is very important. Analysis is very important. You should have grip on the programming. That means you have to read that manual. You have to read that manual. You have to read that documentation that should be stored in your brain. Okay. Now, how I am able to write the code without opening the documentation means practice. I have done a lot of practice. I have used it in my project. That's why it is there in my brain. You are learning for first time, so it may take time for you. It may take time for you. Don't think that my sir is able to write every program. He is not getting any problem. Arey, I am getting the problem. Yes, you will get it. Whenever you are writing the code, you will get a number of problems because the way how my brain thinks while doing the coding, the way your brain thinks is different. I have experience, you are fresher. That's the reason my code will compile, my code will execute. If it is not executing, I know how to fix that problem. But you need to learn that. Problem solving skill, you need to improve. Got it? That is the first thing you need to know to become a programmer. Everything is not easy. You need to do hard work. You need to do a lot of practice. Then only you will get all these things. Once you become good programmer, nobody can stop you. Java programmers are top rated people in the IT. So if you go for any company, Java developer will be there. Java project will be there. If the companies also prefers to take Java developers, why? अरे इसको Java आता है, he can work on anything. Yes or no? If you know Java, Java is the difficult part. If you know how to work with the difficult technology, you can work with remaining technologies also. That's why Java people are having lot of demand in the IT. Now we are trying to push that elephant. Java is like an elephant. It is hard. We are trying to push that. Once if you are able to push that elephant, डाक को फेंक दे ऐसा. It is easy. Any technology is easy if you know how to work with Java. So it will take time. We know that it is difficult. It is hard. Confuse होता है, problems आता है, but ready to face it. We have to face it. Got it? Good. So you understand how to read the data from the keyboard. Understand how to read the data from the keyboard. Now, I want to write one more program. How to read the data from the keyboard. That program is used to find that a number is a odd number or even number. Can you tell me the code for that? My requirement is write a Java program to read a number from the keyboard and find out that number is a odd number or that number is a even number. Can you help me with the code? Come on. First, let me note down the requirement. Let me note down the requirement. What is the requirement? What is my requirement? Write a Java program to find given number is odd or even. Odd or even. Read number from keyboard. Read the number from keyboard. Can you tell me code for that? Yes, come on. Come on. First, what we need, online people, can you hear me? ये क्या लिखा? Nobody teach IO package in Amirpet. They told it is not important. I'm very weak in Java, but from teaching from you, I'm exact understanding. Hats off to you. Oh my God. Chalo. Right. So I want to write a program to decide the number is a odd number or even number. How can we do that? Class first import we can that's what don't buttify the code. You should be dynamic. So whenever you use a class, then you write the import first. So if you write first import, what is the meaning? Ratta. That is butty. We should not do that. Write the class. When you want to use the class, then that should come into your brain. Arey, a predefined class है उसको import करना पड़ेगा. Are you getting my point? Never ever start the program from the import. If you are starting from import, butty. That is butty. You are static programmer. You are not dynamic programmer. Dynamic programmer means when you use that class, then it should come to your brain. Arey, this is a predefined class. I have to import that class. Got it? Chalo, come on. From where I need to start the program? Class name, odd or even. Odd or even. To execute a program, I need a main method. Come on. What is the syntax? Public static void main string arguments. Fine. Now, should I hard code the value? No, I want to read it from the keyboard. How to read it from the keyboard? Check this diagram. System.in connected to input stream reader, connected to buffer reader. Now, first I am going to use input stream reader. Variable name can be anything. ISR is equal to new input stream reader. What is that? System.in. What is the purpose of system.in? Connected to the keyboard input. See, input stream reader is our class or it is a predefined class? Predefined class. In which package it is available? Java.io. Then import it. Samjha? Right. Now how to import it? Import java.io.star. I imported. Now this input stream reader I need to connect with buffer reader. How to connect with buffer reader? Create the object for the buffer reader. How to create object for buffer reader? Buffer reader BR is equal to new buffer reader pass ISR. Buffered. Right? Buffered reader. Yeah. ISR. Input stream reader ISR is equal to new input stream reader. That means I'm creating the object for the input stream reader. Input stream reader object I am passing to buffer reader. Okay. Now in the buffer reader, there is a method to read the data. What is the method available? Read line. How to call that method? br.readline. What that method is going to give? How it is going to read the data? Will it read as an integer or it will read as a string? It will read as a string. Let us store that string into str. Str is nothing but a variable. Now, so here to check that number as the even or odd, I need that in the number format. But I got in the string format. I got that in the string format. I want to use that in the number format. I want to convert from string to integer. How to convert from string to integer? Come on. Integer dot parse int. Integer dot parse int of str. What is the meaning of integer dot parse int? Typecasting. What is that? Typecasting. What is the meaning of typecasting? Converting from one format to another format. That is called typecasting. Right. Now, let us store integer number. Let us store integer number. Now, what I need to do next? I want to check that number is a even number or odd number. If the number is a even number, I should print message as it is even. If it is odd, if it is not even, then definitely it is a odd number. I need to print it as a odd number. How can you say number is even? Any number, it is completely divisible by 2. That is called as a even number. Now, if the remainder is 0, then that is a even number. I want to check the condition. How many conditions I need to check? One condition or two conditions? One condition. That means, should I go for if else ladder or I should go for only if else? How many conditions I need to check? Only one condition. Come on, that energy I need. Come on, what is the syntax? If number modulus by 2 is equal to 0, that is equality operator. So if it is equals to 0, single equal to means assignment, double equal to means equality, comparing. If number modulus equal to 0, then I want to print it is as system dot out dot println. It is even number. It is even. If condition not satisfied, else part. What I am going to do in the else part? System dot out dot println. It is odd number. It is odd number. Easy? Yes. Now, can we try to save this program? What is the class name I am giving? Odd or even. Save it. Go to our programs. Workspace. Odd or even dot Java. Odd or even dot Java. Now, let's try to compile. Java C. Odd or even dot Java. Wow, failed. Exception. Do we need to deal with that exception? Do we know how to deal with that now? No. Throw it. How to throw it? Here only see where I am writing. After main method, before curly brace, I am writing that. That is a syntax. That is a syntax. Throws exception. Save it. Save it. Java C odd or even dot Java. Java C odd or even dot Java. Java space odd or even. Waiting. It is waiting for me. Give 10. Enter. It is even. Now, do I need to change the code to test another number? Why? Why I no need to change the code? I am reading from the keyboard. I am reading the data from the keyboard. Odd or even. Now, let me give it as 11. Given it as a 11. So, my program is executing as expected. 24. It is even. 25. It is odd. Are you guys getting my point? Now, can I make this program more readable? Can I make this program more readable? Simple. Here I am writing system dot out dot println enter number. Enter number. It will print a message enter number and it will wait. Then it will ask you to enter the number. Then you enter. Then it will read that. It will execute the logic. It will give the output. Okay. Save it. Now go here. I changed my code. Can I run directly or I need to compile? Compile. Java C odd or even dot Java. Java space odd or even. What happened? It is asking enter number. Let me give 16. It is even. Enter 14. It is even. Enter 11 odd. Okay. So is it good or hard coding is good? It is good because we can test our program easily and quickly. We can test our program easily and quickly when you read the data from the keyboard. Are you clear with this? Yeah. Look at this code. Odd or even. Online people able to understand? Yeah, you can give that also. Chalo. Yeah, he want to test the input with more than 3 digits. Do I need to compile? Can I run? Yes, I'm giving 120 or I'm giving 126. It is even. Now I'm giving 126, 8. 4 numbers I am giving. It is even. So if I am giving some number like this, any number of characters, range ज़्यादा हो गया. Then what I need to do? I need to take it as a long value. The range is matters. The range matters. How to convert the string to long? Long dot parse long. Integer dot parse int. Long dot parse long. We can use it. Right. Now with the 3 digits up to integer range you can pass. Any number up to integer range you can pass. If the integer range exceeds number format exception, then you need to go for long values. All right. Odd or even 789. It is odd value. 786. It is even. 787. Odd. Got it. Easily we can test our application. Anybody not able to understand this code? Anybody not able to understand this code? Read that. Sure. Online people, are you able to understand this code? When we go for scanner class, yes, we can use scanner also. We'll discuss that in the coming classes. We can discuss that in the coming classes. How to work with the scanner, how to work with command line arguments, that we will discuss in the coming classes. For time being, you can go with this buffered reader to read the data, and we can test our code with different values. Every time you no need to compile the program. Every time you no need to change the program. All right. Huh? You want some assignment? Yeah, I will give the assignment in the group. Okay. Can you write a program to check given number is a prime number or not? Yeah, that you can do it. One assignment. Can you do it now? I told you to bring the books. Assignment, write a Java program. First of all, what is prime number? A number which is divisible by 1 and itself. It is called as a prime number. Now, you need to write a program to take the number as an input. Your program should tell that number is a prime number or not. Write a Java program to check given number is a prime number or not. Assignment 1, write a Java program to check given number is a prime number or not. Write a Java program to check given year is a leap year or not. Okay. Write it now only. Now I want you to write the code. Notebook में लिखना. You can write in the notebook. You can write in the notebook. Write a Java program to check given number is a prime number or not. Write a Java program to check given year is a leap year or not. Write the code. Write the code. Think about it. Think about it and write it. अभी लिखना. अभी लिखना. Online people, write it and send in the chat box. Write a Java program to check given number is a prime number or not. Write a Java program to check given year is a leap year or not. If you do these programs, your logical thinking will improve. You will become a programmer. Write a Java program to check given number is a prime number or not. Write a Java program to check given year is a leap year or not. Leap year or not. Guys, tomorrow we will start our class little early. Only for tomorrow, class will be there from 5 to 6:30. Only for tomorrow. 1 hour before I'm going to take the session tomorrow, because tomorrow evening I have some workshop at 7 o'clock. So our class will start tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Only for tomorrow, 5 to 6:30. Online people, only for tomorrow, class will start at 5 o'clock, 5 to 6:30. Write a Java program to check given number is a prime number or not. Write a Java program to check given number is a prime number or not. First program. Second program, write a Java program to check given year is a leap year or not. Think and write the logic. You no need to write a class name, method name and all, just write the core logic. Condition. देखना, whatever you want, you can write it. Start किया तो चलो. You need to read the data from the keyboard. That code also you need to do. Right. That code also you need to do. Come on, guys. Fine, guys. So do it after going home. Practice that program. Logic लिखना पड़ेगा आप. Okay. So tomorrow we'll continue. Tomorrow class at 5 o'clock. Only for tomorrow 5 to 6:30. Thank you, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. And guys, today the module 2 class is not available. Today, madam is having some health issue. So we'll have the class tomorrow. Today, no class for UI. Okay.